Hi everybody. I'm sort of back after my extended leave of absence. I'd just like to say thanks for sticking with me. Uh, I know I've got 153 subscribers now, and you've all stuck with me. So I just thought I'd do a quick video just to say I'm sort of back. I've got a couple of things I'd like to talk about. Sorry, it's not a out in the woods video, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. We'll get on to that in a minute. I'd like to just do a bit of a shout out to Fiona Drinkle, who is on Instagram as Best Mum Probably. She sent me a lovely message. It was a bit of a heart-wrenching message. We're sort of in the same boat together as regards what's happened on the past few months, losing parents and what have you. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to her. I didn't reply to you because I just didn't know what to say. But thanks for the reach out. It meant a lot. It meant a hell of a lot. On that subject, I'd just like to sort of like jump on a bit of a bandwagon that I seem to have missed about 12 months ago. The mental health bandwagon. Over the past few months, mine's took a bit of a beating, and I didn't realise how much of a beating until now, when I'm sort of at the other end, if you know what I mean. I'm sort of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel now. I think specifically men's mental health. We don't talk about it enough, and we should. It's something that we should all talk about. There's plenty of help out there. I mean, I've had help. I've had the support of my lovely wife. She's been my absolute rock over the past few months. My kids have been brilliant with us. My brother, absolutely superb. My dad, everybody's been there for each other, you know. But I'd just like to say thanks to my wife, my lovely wife. She's been an anchor in the storm. So I've been lucky that way, that I've got the support network, and I've had the support network. Still got it, obviously. A lot of people feel that they don't have that support network for one reason or another. I don't know, whatever reason. But you need to know that there are people out there that you can speak to that will listen. They've either been through it themselves, whatever you're going through, or they've got experience of dealing with whatever it is that you're going through. But just know that you're not alone. I mean, locally we have a branch of, I think it's called Andy's Man Club, which is just a place where fellas can go and sit and have a crack, and they get the help, the support. But there's also a local one round here. It's called Mind Your Matters, which I think is a really good name. For anybody who's not from West Cumbria, who doesn't know, that just means looking after your mates. But there are organisations out there that can help you and will help you and do help you. And there's no shame in reaching out to them. There's no shame in saying, I'm sorry, I've got a problem. There's no shame in feeling that you're at the end of your tether. And you're end of the end of the rope. And I don't mean that literally, although in some cases it does unfortunately mean that. But yeah, there is help, and I think we've just got to get past the stigma of asking for help. So yeah, that's more or less all I really want to say about the mental health. Like I say, there's a lot of people touch on it. I think it's something we'll possibly revisit in the future. personally on this channel. I think it's something that we can't forget about, and we can't just knock it to the sidelines. It's always there, and it should be talked about. Right, that said, there's a lot of things. I've bought a lot of things, and I've acquired a lot of things over the past few months while I've been absent from the channel. I've been constantly thinking about doing videos and what have you, and I must admit I've actually got quite anxious about doing another video about going out and what have you. I mean, I was going to go out the other day, my bag's packed and everything, I was going to go for an overnighter, and I got really anxious about doing it, and I think I'm just putting too much pressure on myself. So if you're all 153 of you are quite willing to wait just a little bit, I will get out again. I do promise you that. Like I say, I've got a load of new stuff I want to try out. I've got like new tents, new tarps, new stoves, new bags. I've still got to test my bag that I've done my review on, the Savota. I've tested it on day walks, but I haven't done an overnight with it. My dad got us a chest rig. He doesn't know that he's got me a chest rig. It's a Helicon Tex Numbat chest rig. My dad just gave us some money, and that's what I spent it on for my birthday. Like I say, I do have I got myself an Alice pack, a nice Alice pack with a frame and everything. It's one of the large ones, so I'll be testing that out at some point. I've got a French, I don't know if it's an F1 or an F2 tent. I never know. Some people call it an F1, some people call it an F2. It's the single skin. I actually got a polycotton one, which I was after, a real decent one, so I can stick with the theme of canvas camping. It needs I need to waterproof it with some Fab Seal, but I'm sure once it's up you'll know which one it is, and somebody will correct me whether it's an F1 or an F2. But that's the next one I intend to use. That's what I intended to use a few days ago when I bottled it. Got myself a couple of stoves. I've got a Soto stove, Soto G stove. It's a Japanese one. I thought I'd give that a go after it got good reviews off the Outdoor Gear Review, if anybody watches him, anybody watches Luke. And stupidly I bought myself 2 drones. Yeah, I bought myself a couple of DJI Mavic drones. I didn't buy them brand new, I got them second hand. I've tested one of them, I've had a good play with that. I've yet to test the other. The other one's a bigger one. So they're both Mavics though. So I intend to use them once I've got a bit more proficient with them and don't crash them so much. And then hopefully I'll get some overhead shots. Plan for the immediate future. This video was one of them. You've no idea how anxious I feel at the moment. Just my stomach's in knots. But I'm just battling through it. You've got to, haven't you? My next video I hope to do, what I'm planning on doing is I want to make up a belt rig to go with my Numbat chest rig, so that I've got everything that I would need for a day hike, carrying water, fuel, a stove, food, shelter, and I want to show the me putting that together. Excuse me. I want to go through each part of it so that you can understand my thought processes of what I'm putting onto this belt rig. And then once I've got I'll do that video, I'll upload that, and then once I've got the belt rig together, I intend to get out into a woods. I found a new woodland that I would like to go and scope out. do a bit of a recce on it, with the ultimate goal of doing camps there. It's a bit closer to home. There's less footfall, less foot traffic going through it, I think, because it's sort of like off the beaten path, which could bring its own problems, but that should be fun anyhow. So I want to check that out, but I want to take my belt rig with it when I go out, and then I can do like a day camp, and I can cook something up or have a cuppa and have a crack and, you know, do that sort of thing before I actually go on camp there overnight. So that's the sort of immediate plans. So the next video will be putting the belt rig together. Video after that I'll be doing a day camp, and then with the objective being an overnight camp in the same woods. After that it'll just be a case of I'll try and get as many videos up as I can overnighters doing different things, different tarps, different tarp configurations, different bags. But yeah, I'm getting my mojo back, because I did lose it for quite a while. And like I say, thanks for sticking with us. It's really appreciated. And that's about it really. Can't think of anything else. I've said about the men's mental health, Andy's Man Club. I'll put links in the description if I remember to do it, about Andy's Man Club and Mind Your Matters. And yeah, so thank you very much again, and hopefully see you out there out in the woods, sort of like very soonish anyhow. Like I say, look out for my belt rig video, and then after that out in the woods. Cheers.